Hello everybody, this is Godzilla here. I'm with Monkey. Hi. Today we're gonna be reacting to Dangerville video that was like 1 hour ago called How Ghidorah Returned in Godzilla vs. Kong Creepy Lore. So yeah, before we get into this video, just to let you guys know, yeah, we walk our asses to Walmart and Target to find any Godzilla figures. And guess what? They had nothing. Walmart had nothing. Target had nothing besides the NECA Kong 1933, which that was not our main goal to get. Just Godzilla or Mechagodzilla War Bat, but fucking nothing! They have nothing at all. Yeah. What's a god to a king?
Ghidorah, the three-headed devil, the one who is many. He came down to Earth from beyond the stars with no other goal than to conquer and terraform whatever planet it lands on into its own personal playground. Released from its frozen hibernation in 2019, it began its reign of destruction by fighting its age-old foe, Godzilla,
Me.
the king of the monsters.
Yup.
Who reacted with absolute disgust that such a deadly creature had dared face him once again. While losing this fight, Ghidorah would flee to wreak havoc elsewhere, defeating Rodan and forcing the Titans to follow his alpha call, causing for an apocalypse of a scale never seen before on the face of the Earth.
Oh
He
shit.
was only defeated when Ishiro Serizawa nuked Godzilla, overloading him with enough radiation to stand toe-to-toe with Ghidorah. With one side effect, Godzilla went into thermonuclear meltdown. But when Mothra sacrificed herself to give him a way to ventilate that radiation in the form of a nuclear pulse, it incinerated the three-headed devil, and so the reign of Ghidorah ended.
Burning Godzilla? Okay then. Well then.
Or so we thought.
Skeleton and Mechagodzilla. Yep.
What's up, residents? Alistair here. As you probably know, Ghidorah's remains are featured in Godzilla vs. Kong, more specifically, the skull. But how did it get there, and what mysteries does it hold? How did Ghidorah haunt the events of Godzilla vs. Kong?
Yeah.
And what did Ren Serizawa have to do with it? For anyone that stayed until after the credits of Godzilla King of the Monsters, we got to see Alan Jonah, the head of an eco-terrorist organization, purchasing the decapitated head of Ghidorah that was received from off the coast of Isla de Mara, where Godzilla and Ghidorah fought. Their intentions were unknown at the time. Some theorized they were going to create Mecha King Ghidorah. Some thought they'd use the DNA to create an entirely new Titan. But thanks to the events of Godzilla vs. Kong, now we know.
Well then.
After the events of King of the Monsters, their organization was left in the rubble, on the run from the government once again. In a last-ditch attempt to stay afloat, they sold the skull to Apex Cybernetics for a profit. But who are Apex Cybernetics, and why would they want Ghidorah's skull? Well, Apex was created by Walter Simmons after witnessing Godzilla's assault against the Mutos firsthand. He had
Walter
horrifying
Simmons.
visions of a world overrun by gigantic titans and decided to take matters into his own hands,
Bruh.
creating a company that could take back control over nature to make mankind the undisputed apex species of the Earth. But
Yeah,
what would
right.
Apex want with Ghidorah's skull? Well, as it turns out, Ghidorah's genetic memory is embedded into its DNA, and when utilized, allows a pilot to control a Titan-sized machine through a neural network. So Simmons decided to create a true rival to the King of the Monsters in the form of Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
A decision that would lead to disastrous circumstances. But who would they get to pilot Mechagodzilla? Well, it would be an engineer called Ren Serizawa, the son of Ishiro Serizawa.
The one who
Whilst
sacrificed
his
himself for
presence is
me.
relatively glanced over in the film, he's given a detailed backstory in the novelization. Ren resented his father. Ishiro never had time for him, instead spending his days focusing on researching Gojira.
Yep.
Ren practically worshipped his father, longing for the days they'd reconcile, though they'd never get such catharsis as Ishiro sacrificed himself to save Gojira, his obsession. So Ren focused his anger on Godzilla, who, after everything, felt like a big brother that Ishiro favorited and truly loved.
Yeah.
After taking down Godzilla, maybe then his father's spirit would acknowledge him and maybe even love him. It was this motivation that pushed Ren to help Apex take down Godzilla. By placing on a headset and connecting to Ghidorah's neural network, he is able to control Mechagodzilla telepathically. But in their ignorance to acknowledge the dangers of trying to control nature, a darkness brewed within the remains of Ghidorah's skull, just waiting
idiot.
for the opportunity to rise once again. With Mechagodzilla running at minimal power, it was unable to perform to a level that could face off against the King of the Monsters. But thanks to a surveillance mission to the Hollow Earth, led by Nathan Lind, Apex was able to download the chemical compound of an energy source that is powerful enough to power Mechagodzilla to its full potential. But with the energy source untested, Ren warned Simmons that activation might have unknown repercussions. But Ren was forced to activate it anyway, which led to unforeseen consequences.
Death.
The sudden influx in power allowed Ghidorah's memories to fully awaken, taking control of the mechanized giant. This moment is described in great detail in the novelization, and Ghidorah's possession of Ren sounds terrifying. Ren sat in his chair, placed within Ghidorah's skull, and put on the helmet to begin the link-in process. He felt the life energy waiting. No, not waiting. Multiplying like living cells, and the artificial intelligence was going nuts, pouring out packets of nonsense information, swamping the system, and the skull itself seemed to be pulsing in rhythm with the heartbeat. Not just pulsing, but shrinking, closing in on him. But no, that wasn't it. He was growing larger, his cells multiplied, filling up, merging with the
This is just dark, exactly.
He felt the connection establish, but it suddenly wasn't one way anymore. It was not just him entering the machine, something was also entering him, oscillating a feedback loop between his own consciousness and the AI.
Ghidorah.
Millions of years of rage rising in him, hatred that transcended time and space. He felt as if he was sinking into it, dissolving as another mind full of terrible alien thoughts began to take his place. He tried to take his helmet off, but he couldn't feel his hands. He opened his eyes and realized he was in the mecha, staring at Simmons through the glass. Ren's vision began to shrink, pixelating at the edges. Images flashed in quick bursts, recognizable for an instant, and then gone. He saw a shadow in the distance. A man. It was his father, Ishiro. The man smiled. And then he...
Alright, sorry if you got, like, pause it every single time, but just the fact that I just hate background noises. Yeah. Bitch, one more ad, I swear to God!
And the thing that called himself Ren was gone, and it had arrived.
Ghidorah.
He did not know who it was, and what it was, but it was full of rage, and the black joy of finally being, and having limbs, and teeth, an endless, unbending energy at its command. Following this, Mechagodzilla, now completely controlled by Ghidorah, breaks out of its prison to wreak havoc on Hong Kong, and seek revenge on the one that sent him to hell, Godzilla. In Ghidorah's new metal body, he found an array of new abilities at his disposal, with moves programmed into his memory bank specifically designed to take down Godzilla. Rocket-propelled punches, missiles and lasers. Humanity's technology had certainly advanced since Ghidorah was last alive, and he's utilizing all of it. And Godzilla felt all of it as Mechagodzilla took out his rage on the King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
When it seemed like all hope was lost, Kong joined in on the fight to assist Godzilla, understanding that the true enemy was Mechagodzilla. And with the assistance of Josh Valentine, who fried the remote systems for Mechagodzilla, temporarily disabling it, Godzilla and Kong were able to take down the mechanized giant, preventing it from turning the world to ash.
Yep.
Ending the haunting of Ghidorah, or at least for now.
Maybe. Kong, why you didn't destroy the head when you broke it off? I don't know. God damn it.
But what does the future hold for Ghidorah? Well, in the novelization, it's revealed that when Madison went in to check on Ren's body in the rubble of the control room, he was nowhere to be found, indicating he may not be dead after all, and that Ghidorah now lives within him.
Oh
We
no.
theorize that he will create an organization to take the scraps from Mechagodzilla along with the remaining skull of Ghidorah and design Mecha-Ghidorah to give itself the full form it desires to take revenge on the Alpha Titans, Godzilla and Kong.
Oh, no spoiler. If so, then
What
damn.
do you think about Ghidorah's possession of Mechagodzilla? Do you hope to see Mecha-Ghidorah in the future? Let us know in the comment section down below.
Probably not.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more explanation videos, then like it, because it helps this video reach even more fans. Don't forget to subscribe and stomp that notification button to become a resident of Dangerville today. I've been your host, Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, comment for more. Yeah, guys, go subscribe to Dangerfield video. They make awesome videos, like discussion videos and everything. Yeah. And once again, me, Kong, and I guess the other walk our asses to Walmart and Target try to find some new Godzilla figures like Mac Godzilla, Warbat, but fucking nothing. Yep, waste our time. But anyways, yeah. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anyway, hope we can make this up to you. And yeah. And if people out there are still commenting, react to the trailer, singular point, we have already seen the trailer. Okay, so cut it out. Yeah. Anyways, I wanna go get something? Sure. Ow.